What's up, y'all? We back. I'm in the back seat, and I know we skipped out on a week, but you know what? I've been keeping myself busy, and I know you guys been seeing everything I've been up to, or at least I hope you do, some side of it. But if I'm back here in my back seat, it's another episode of High and Hungry. We're here at season 2 now. I like going to Glendale a lot. Because they have a nice mall and shit. I like that. They got nice stores in there. In Glendale, there's this little spot I like to go to, man. It's kind of like if IKEA and a good old fashioned restaurant fucked. Like that's what I would call it. It's almost like that's the place. That's the place. Like, let's just say, if you're if you're a Latino guy and you finally date a Caucasian girl and she comes from an all-American family, you meet her parents at breakfast there. That kind of shit. Or you feel bad about making a girl take a plan B, you take her ass right there, dog. That shit'll fix it right up, dog. Anyways, today we're gonna be going to this. It's called the Village Bakery Cafe. I know it's like a combination of bakery and a cafe, but this shit is popping. It's like a good, nice. I don't know. What do you call it? An all-American traditional breakfast? Yeah, they have a bakery on site, and they make a lot of this shit with the vegan option and a lot of the healthy options. But their pastries and different stuff they have, it varies. Like every day they have interesting looking cookies. Every day they have like these different ham pies. And to be honest, like if you're tired of going to like Denny's, or if you're tired of going to like IHOP or traditional places that you are told that are breakfast kind of places, you might want to give a try to this Village Bakery Cafe. It's on a busy street. If you're familiar with Glendale, they only have one fucking Toys R Us, and you know where the fuck that's at. It's like right by the Costco. If you don't, those are good 2 things you should look out for when you're actually looking for it. I wouldn't recommend driving down on the street. Fucking these fucking cities are like the only cities in LA County that have gun shops with the Confederate flags in front of them. You know what I mean? If you really look for them in the city, so those are big signs that they don't really welcome you out there if you're very liberal minded, or if you live a very liberal life and you like smoking weed. So I would definitely recommend smoking on the way over there. I rolled me a big ass fucking joint, or a big ass fucking doink, as fucking King Dave R.I.P. would say. However, man, I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this joint. Let me see my recommendations for there. I would honestly say I just like the all-American breakfast, like the one that comes with the eggs, the fucking bread, the bacon, and I give me like a nice little pastry with the fresh squeezed orange juice. If you don't like gentrification, to be honest, like me, like myself, like if you're really against it, like it's cool. I'll tolerate a spot if I'm gonna go eat. But if you don't like gentrification and you're like super Chicano about this shit and you're not, all this fucking activists and shit, don't go here. All right, it's like, honestly, I don't think it's gonna be for you. You're probably gonna get pissed off. You're gonna be like, this place had more culture before they remodeled it. However, though, it is pretty artsy. It's like an art store fucked an IKEA, and they fucked a restaurant that had been there for 4 years. I'm gonna go ahead and see what they have there. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll try something different. Maybe I'll try a combination of the baking skills with the fucking breakfast. Maybe some French toast or something. I only gone there, like, to be honest, when I've really been hungover. And I know it's kind of weird because you guys are all like, yo, like, how the fuck do you go have like this kind of food and not menudo when you're hungover? I don't fucking know. Okay, I don't fucking know. It's my taste buds. All right, so we finally got our food served here, and I said it's kind of like tradition meets like Silver Lake or an area like that. I don't really know what you would call it, to be honest with you guys. But yeah, it's a little bit. It's like they have their own take on their French toast, but I know they like soak it in something else. It smells pretty dank. This is their take on their breakfast sandwich. I like that right there. When you're hungover, you really want something greasy. Like, I don't know what it is. That's what I was told since I was a kid. It's like, hey, when you get hungover, you always want for something greasy. But this is what I always go to because they always have some applewood bacon here. Look at the inside of this right here. I got the cheddar on there. It's just tops. I would honestly recommend this, like if you're gonna be coming out here, because it's not too crazy. Like everything's Everything's savory worthy just because, like, even the bread. Like, I think they fucking bake that shit on site. I gotta say, I need some chile. Only thing that will make that better is like a nice tapatio bottle or a Cholula bottle. But maybe that's because I didn't take a bite of the actual bacon. It's almost just like excellent, I would say. But it's got like their different cheese on it. The bacon is definitely real bacon. This is definitely something I would recommend to a traditional stoner. You come in here on the hot box right over here, you're taking dabs. You, for whatever fucking reason, flew into Burbank. Because, you know, a lot of people like to do it because it's easy hassle. This is right off that freeway right there. So to all those people that come on out of town, this is pretty good. The only thing is, like, I mean, it is a fucking Tuesday. I didn't expect it to be this fucking packed. So you might want to eat, you know, their breakfast is that good. You might want to definitely arrive a little bit early. I fuck with their breakfast sandwich, alright? I like this right here. See the crispiness? That shit makes it all worth it. I don't normally put fucking cheddar cheese in my sandwiches though. I like putting that fucking like slices of like actual cut out cheese. That way it melts out. I don't know what it is about this. Like, it almost tastes like the cheese you would have put in a quesadilla, you know? Like you melt it in, but like they put it in there. It's pretty good. This sandwich, like this one, it was like it's like an egg stub meets a farmer's market. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's literally like it's like a sandwich off an egg stub, but somebody from like a farmer's market that like had a really good cooking fucking hand, and it made this breakfast sandwich that I'm fucking with here. Now let's go ahead and move on to this right here. I don't know if this is chocolate. No, it's not. This is how you do it right here. That's how I do it right there. You try to drizzle that shit on there. I like drizzling mine like wet. Like I'm about to do dishes with them. I usually am more like a pancake guy, but French toast was always some delicacy when I was in my house growing up. That's fucking money right there. This tastes like oatmeal and French toast. Fuck. Oatmeal, yes, oatmeal can be very fucking tasty, but like the texture of it, it's almost like rice pudding in the middle. Like it's so like it's so spongy. Like if you have a sweet tooth here, this is definitely a spot for you. The middle part of it is just like so gooey. Like, I mean, look at this. It literally is like, it's like the texture of like, you know, when you've had a sponge and you like wore it out already, like it's time to replace it. And because it's just all moist, it's almost like that. And I know that doesn't sound very appealing, but that's the only time I've seen some kind of texture like that. This shit is money. It's almost like banana pudding in the middle. Like, it's like, I don't really know what to call it. Like, it's like a unique taste. Like, it's either they put banana and like cinnamon. I'm not really 200% sure on it. But all I gotta say is that if you're a stoner, this is what you do. You better tag me when you do this. If you're doing high and hungry, you're finding taking my high and hungry opinions on this. I will honestly say, go ahead and you roll yourself a backwood. Yes, a backwood. I don't know what it is. It's something about like blunts and pancakes, something like that. It just goes hand in hand for me. This is how I feel. You go backwards. You go get an eighth of the finest shit that you can get. Preferably some of my shit, some of Be Real shit. You know, some Green Thumb Farms or some flavors by E-Zone Dojo Remedies. You roll that shit up and you come up over here. After you smoke that whole blunt to the roach, you not even Wu-Tang that shit. You don't get nothing to drink. And you take a first bite of this. And that fucking milk. It's almost like, fuck, dude, this is fire, man. I fucks with this. The texture of it is funny. You know, it also has to do with like this place is very known for like using like all organic and vegan, you know, like options, alternatives when it comes to like eating. So like you can see as soon as you get here, you're like, oh yeah, this is a place healthy people come and eat. Like, you know, even like when it's junk food, it's still kind of healthy. They have like vegan options and shit. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the sweets now. I don't really. Now here's the truth about these cookies. All right, these cookies look fucking cool, and they're great, right? They're fucking great. But to be honest, I'm gonna give you guys a recommendation. Unless you like hard ass fucking sugar, fucking get these cookies because they look a lot prettier than they fucking taste. All right, I'm just being honest. Like if I can get it like with stuff that wasn't as hard, like I feel like this shit is hard to digest for my body. I don't know, like it might be like very big, like I don't know what exactly they make it. It's a pretty cool cookie. It's like a Godfather cookie. You know, they put the horse's head and shit. I don't fucking know. These are very appealing to the eye, but as soon as I got them, I remembered like, oh hey, you know, this is why I don't really, I'm not too big of a fan on these. Now this right here, I would say is like a take on I would say it's kind of like a chocolate donut and like a Homer Simpson donut and a vegan mix, kind of fucked.
It almost looks fake.
It almost it almost really does look fake.
It looks like a toy.
Like look, this is how moist for it being vegan. This shit looks like fresh street. You know when the street's kind of soft and shit and you step on it. So I'm gonna break it up like the dude at church. All right. Once again, man, if you're thinking that to eat vegan shit, you gotta fucking eat nothing but soy. You gotta fucked up. I'm pretty sure even Homer would fuck with this donut. I would definitely fuck with this donut. Like this donut would require you to drink some milk or something. I would definitely say to start off. If you're gonna get this, definitely get like a cappuccino or some shit. It's hard to believe they don't use no dairy in that shit. Also, like, if you're gonna come in here from the High Hunger series, if you come in here reeking, what's that lady that called the cops? The one they memed and shit? You know what I mean? That lady that was like, yo. Like, I was like, I don't know, like, sometimes, like, this area, depending on the time, sometimes you might get that vibe. Like, somebody's gonna say some shit. I don't really know what this is, man, to be honest. I think it's like a combination of an upside down cake and a fruit cake and a 7-Up cake. And all those had like a big orange juice, and that's what fucking came out. I decided to get it because it was fucking moist. I don't really know what this is right here. I wanted to say if it was whipped cream, but it's not. It's like some kind of custard. It's almost like an upside down cake and a 7-Up cake. And a fucking, what do you call it, strawberry shortcake? Yeah, strawberry shortcake kind of fuck. This is a pretty fucking big piece, but I think in order for you to give it like a legit review, it's got to be like the moistness of it. God damn, that's fucking moist, dude. My fucking hands are wet. It's like, you know, when you put your finger in, it's like, oh my god, you're that wet. Yo, people are gonna fucking lie. Like, fucking. That's a slice of heaven right there, people. That right there is the reason people go into cardiac arrest, people. I mean, I don't know about necessarily taking these big ass bites, you know, like I originally did, but when you bite it like this, and the combination of the cream, the actual glaze on there, the fucking moistness of it, and the actual fucking fruit on there, It's just fucking tops. This has as much juice as a tres leches cake, but it's not dairy. Like, it's kind of like, it's almost, fuck, I don't really know what to say. It's like the ultimate moistness you can get in an actual cake. I don't even know how to tell you. Like, whatever they use to make this shit so moist and actually stay in the texture of bread, like the way it is, it's almost like this is what you call like a bakery hybrid, like a bakery hybrid, like something you haven't heard of or haven't even tasted. It's definitely high. It's definitely high and hungry recommended. I don't really know exactly how annoyed you might get off of coming here, cause you gotta understand, like me, I'm from fucking South Central, man. And there's a lot of shit I don't like about today's society. And along with gentrification comes great restaurants, but people are not so tolerable. So with that being said, I definitely want to say you guys go ahead and show up here early. Whenever you guys are gonna pull up here to the Village Bakery, I would say definitely pull up early if you want to have a decent, quiet breakfast. Because the food is fucking good. I just know that as stoners sometimes we like a little bit of peace of mind.